Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that can massively impact your financial future: compound interest. Whether you're saving for a dream vacation, a new car, or even retirement, understanding compound interest can help you grow your money more effectively. But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard the saying, "The money makes money"? Well, that's exactly what compound interest is all about. So, what is compound interest, and why is it so powerful? Let's break it down. To put it simply, compound interest is the interest on a loan or deposit calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. In other words, it's interest on interest. This means that the longer your money is invested or saved, the more interest you earn, which can lead to exponential growth over time. Let's use a simple example to illustrate this concept. Imagine you invest $1,000 in a savings account that offers a 5% annual interest rate. After the first year, you would earn $50 in interest, bringing your total to $1,050. But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you earn interest not only on your original $1,000 but also on the $50 you earned in the first year. So, at the end of the second year, you would have $1,102.50. This demonstrates the power of earning interest on your interest. Now, let's see how this plays out over a longer period. If you leave that initial $1,000 in the account for 30 years, compounding annually at 5%, you would end up with about $4,321.94. That's more than 4 times your initial investment, all thanks to compound interest. This visual clearly shows the significant impact of time. But wait, there's more. The impact of compound interest becomes even more impressive when you start to make regular contributions to your investment. Let's say you decide to add an additional $100 each month to your initial investment. Over 30 years, with the same 5% interest rate compounded annually, you would end up with approximately $121,000. This demonstrates the power of not only compound interest but also the power of consistent savings. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more you can benefit from compound interest. That's why it's often said, time in the market beats timing the market. Consistency and patience are key. Now, let's take a look at a real-world example. The famous investor Warren Buffett is a great illustration of how compound interest can work wonders. He started investing at a young age, and through the power of compounding, his wealth has grown to over $100 billion. According to a study by Charles Schwab, nearly 58% of Americans don't have a clear understanding of compound interest. This lack of knowledge can prevent them from taking advantage of its benefits. So, let's break it down further. Compound interest works best when you leave your money invested for as long as possible, allowing it to grow. The formula for calculating compound interest is A equals P caret, where A is the amount of money accumulated, P is the principal amount, R is the annual interest rate, N is the number of times interest is compounded per year, and T is the number of years. For example, if you had $1,000 invested at a 5% interest rate compounded quarterly for 10 years, you would plug those numbers into the formula. This formula helps to illustrate just how powerful compound interest can be, especially over longer periods of time, yielding approximately $1,643.62. And remember, it's not just about saving money. Compound interest also applies to debts like credit cards and loans. The longer you take to pay off the balance, the more interest you'll incur. This is why it's important to pay off high-interest debts as quickly as possible. So, to wrap it up, compound interest is a powerful tool that can exponentially grow your savings when you take advantage of it over time. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more you can benefit from the magic of compounding. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with friends and family who might benefit from understanding compound interest. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and happy saving.